Welcome viewers, hope everybody is doing absolutely fine. So in this particular video I am going to discuss about Hatch-Slack pathway, which is also known as C4 biosynthetic pathway. So this is a very important topic from photosynthesis in higher plant. So I want my viewers to watch this video till end without skipping any point. So let's start. So C4 plants are basically those belonging to dry and tropical regions. For example, maize, sugarcane, sorghum and millets. So basically these C4 plants which are living in or surviving at the conditions which are high in temperature, high in light intensities, they have a specialized or modified type of leaf anatomy which is known as crans or wreath anatomy. So basically what is crans and wreath anatomy? The vascular bundles of these plants, which is consisting of xylem and phloem, are surrounded by the layers forming of bundle sheath cells. So basically these bundle sheath cells are forming a layer covering the vascular bundles. Now these bundle sheath cells are very important for the photosynthesis mechanism in C4 plant. So this we will see when I am going to discuss about the pathway, the flow chart or the flow diagram which I had made to explain this biosynthetic pathway. Now this is the diagram which I try to make it as simple as I can for my viewers. So even if you have any query or doubt, you can write to me in the comment section or you can message me in the Instagram page. My link is in the description box. So what we can see here in this particular flow diagram, that the atmospheric air, which is CO2, is entering from the mesophyll cell and it is getting fixed by peptase or phosphoenol pyruvate carboxylase enzyme. So basically the atmospheric CO2 in the form of substrate of bicarbonate along with the PEP. So PEP here in mesophyll cells are the primary acceptor of CO2 and which is known as phosphoenol pyruvate. So the fixation is done by the enzyme peptase of this CO2 and PEP. Now with the help of this peptase enzyme we can get the C4 acetic acid, which is oxaloacetic acid. So basically this oxaloacetic acid is not a stable compound, so it is further get transformed into malic or aspartic acids which are more stable than oxaloacetic acid. And now these malic or aspartic acids are transported through plasmodesmata, which is cell junction or plant cell junction, into the bundle sheath. So what we had seen here, that the mesophyll cells are having enzyme peptase. So if you remember about C3 plant, in that case the mesophyll cells are having rubisco where the C3 cycle is taking place. Now here is the conditions in C4 cycle are different. We can see that the mesophyll cells are having peptase, not the rubisco enzyme, and peptase enzyme are fixing the primary CO2. Now this, after fixation of CO2 and C4 acid is getting transported to the bundle sheath cells. Now we know that bundle sheath cells, and here what is happening, the C4 acid is getting decarboxylated. Now the product of this decarboxylation is CO2, which is, now this CO2 is getting utilized for the C3 pathway, which is known as Calvin cycle pathway. Now this CO2 will get involved for the C3 pathway because in bundle sheath cells the rubisco enzymes are present. That's why these type of C4 plants are not involved with the photorespiration and the pathway is not inhibited by O2. So this is one of the reasons that O2 cannot inhibit the C4 cycle pathway, or the phototranspiration process does not take place in case of C4 plants. Now one thing more I would like to add here, that the Rubisco enzymes are present in bundle sheet cell, which is an exception case, and this CO2 is helping in the formation of starch or glucose. And the other product, which is C3 acid, which is in the form of pyruvic acid, will get transported back from bundle sheet to mesophile cells, and the process or the mechanism is known as regeneration. And with the help of enzyme, we can see here that the pyruvate phosphate dikinase enzyme is helping in regeneration of phosphoenol pyruvate in the mesophile cells. So the phosphoenol pyruvate acid will form in mesophile cell. In bundle sheet cell, the Calvin cycle will take place. And why we are calling it a C4 plant? Because we can see here that the C4 acid is formation taking place here, and which is in the form of oxaloacetic acid, which is unstable, and the stable form of C4 acid is the malic acid or aspartic acid. So these two forms are getting transported to the bundle sheet cell for further process of C3 pathway. So C3 pathway is taking place in bundle sheet cells. Now here are some of the points which I had mentioned, the very important points. Let's discuss them. So number one, that no photorespiration takes place in case of C4 pathway, and the pathway not inhibited by O2. Now second point is the required energy is more to bring one carbon dioxide, that is 1 CO2 requires 5 ATP, so for 6 CO2 it requires 30 ATP. So for the formation of glucose molecule in C4 pathway requires 30 ATP, which is very much from C3 cycle. So the energy required is more in case of C4 plants. And the third point is very important, that Rubisco is present in bundle sheets and for C4 plants. This is all from this video. If you find this beneficial, then please give a thumbs up. You could write your query in the comment section and also ask me through my Instagram page. Link is in the description box for Instagram and Facebook pages. Follow me there. Get your query solved. Thank you for watching.